Undefeated this season. The Deacs have won 41 of their last 46 at the Joel. And it's Louisville who controls the opening tip.
So much of in transition. Transition defense is going to be a big deal for Louisville today.
How about Carr showing off the shakes?
The refs are letting them play. It's been a clean game right now. It's been a good basketball, good clean game by both teams.
Tre White hits the jumper. So you know the whistle's coming when the refs need a breather.
And it's been clean.
Good ball rotation. Sallis, his third triple. Creates space for someone like Sallis.
Yeah, and just the spacing, it stretches everything, and here he goes.
Monsanto hits the three, his first shot, his first basket of the season.
Here's the other thing, they get those great transfers, and he's a magician to be able to get them to play so well together.
That's Caleb Glenn, the freshman for the Hammer.
Yeah, and great call by Kenny Payne out of the timeout. They needed to score to stop the bleeding. That's been an issue with Louisville. The amount of shooters that Wake can put on the floor, when you're talking about spacing, with all these shooters on the floor, it's almost 5 out.
It is 5 out, and you saw Sallis took it to the basket, wanted the foul, didn't get the call. Here's Carr using the shot fake. Sets and hits. Screen against Glenn. Andrew Carr picking up where he left off Tuesday when he had a career-high 28. Cut the lead to 5 a couple of times in the second half, but then ran out of gas. North Carolina pulled away. This time, Boopie Miller blows by the defense. The lead is 15. 6th team foul on Wake. Next one will put Louisville in the bonus. Nice move by Tre White on the inside. Sallis got Huntley Hatfield in the air and knocks down the J as time expires. That caps a 13-point first half for Hunter Sallis.
Over makes a big difference, and you can see right here, good defense, better offense. That's the game of basketball.
Reed to a cutting Carr, big to big.
Outstanding offensive execution. Cutting is such a skill and an art that's sometimes lost. Great speed on the cut by Carr and fine by Reed.
Huntley Hatfield over Reed at the other end.
And that's what they've got to live in the paint. If they're going to have any chance to crawl into this game back, besides taking out the 3 defensively, they've got to live in the paint offensively.
No whistle. Zan Payne wanted the foul, and it's too easy for Efton Reed.
You're hoping on a 4 or 5 phone calls, you're seeing a kid once or twice, and you're going to be right.
Tre White, and that is Louisville's first 3 of the game.
That's why it's do you have him out for defense, offense? That's the issue.
James the steal. Williams the trailer. James does it himself. Potentially going to Dayton. Anybody wants to play them in the round of 64, the round of 32. The reality is Carr knocks down another 3.
Quickness and athleticism, but also a lot of ability to shoot and score in this league. And the spacing in this league makes it very NBA-ish, if that makes sense. But also the way the styles of the league, of the teams that play up and down, and a lot of...
Monsanto! 13 threes for Wake, a season high. Wake Forest, one of Joe Lunardi's last 4 in with a 21-point lead. Wild shot by James, who's slow to get up in the finish on the putback by Glenn. There's Damari Monsanto, open 3. The guy doesn't play a game in 11 months. Comes off the bench, and he's 3 for 3 from downtown.
You can see just respectable range.
Sallis, a near turnover. It's another 3, 15. Another element and another scoring option.
Yeah, it just opens everything up. The spacing on the floor, it just is a big difference. And you can see right there, Wake Forest actually is going 5 out with 5 shooters on the floor. So I think they're going to try to see, can they get him more comfortable a little bit with the basket, with his back to the basket, so they can use that 5-out lineup with the 5 shooters on the floor.
Off the turnover, Williams off the Tyler Johnson.
Miller in the post, playing post defense, and he's doing a nice job fronting. He's giving up a lot of size. Carr came out there on the high-low by Glenn Carr. Game Monday versus Carolina, that you finished the game the right way. You played it for the most part really good.
Monsanto hit his first 4 from 3, follows his miss. Sallis drops it off to Reed. Unselfish basketball. You could set that to Mozart.
Reed for an easy bucket.
Louisville's got Hersey Miller, that's Masterpiece son, and Zan Payne. Head coach Kenny Payne's son in the game is Glenn.
I said I thought they were going to get to 20, and they've had good looks. They missed them. I just think that they played the scoreboard. Maybe their arm got tired.
This is Sallis. That's 18. Kevin Dunn lets it go at the horn. That would have been 19. And Wake Forest cruises to a 90-65 win.